6 weeks of ileostomy. I'm making sambar today for lunch. So all I added is this ghee in this pan, and I'm adding curry leaf in it. And I showed you in my last recipe too that avoid these seeds. This is not good for the ostomy bag, but I powdered few of these seeds, not all of them, and this is how the powder looks. Powder is fine. All we are using is a spoonful of powder which goes in the curry leaf. Give it a mix. I used lentil, and then I'm going to use lentil. This is how it looks. I'm going to use lentil. The raw lentil looks like this. Without wasting time, I tried to slow cook the lentil. It's like half cook or maybe quarter cook. I added some, got to add asafoetida, so I'm just drizzling a little bit of asafoetida in it. And then this looks so dry with so little water. I'm going to add water in it, and I drizzled this, emptied this with some more water to go in it. Beautifully cooked. Now I'm going to let this cook in medium flame to high flame. I'm going to let this cook for another 30-40 minutes with lid on. At this stage, I would like to show you how the sambar cum soup looks like. Very much now. I would love to add some more water to it, and I would also like to show you this, the secret ingredient which will now enhance the entire sambar and will take it to the next level of taste would be this powder, this mix. It's a combination of various spices and herbs, and this is called as sambar mix, which will be readily available in any Indian grocery store or your great grandmom, your mom. Even I make it at home. This is homemade. We could make it at home. You'll find hundreds of recipes of how to make sambar mix at home. So I'll take spoonful into this soup, but not now. I'm gonna add some water to this now. Secret ingredient in my sambar, which I'm going to add soon in that soupy sambar, is going to be this spice mix. This is called as sambar mix. Every Indian, South Indian family will have this mix readily available in their kitchens. You can always buy this in the store too, but if you have any auntie or grandmom or your mother, just learn it. Don't skip this. This will enhance and take your sambar to the next level. Let's go and check our sambar. I stirred it occasionally in between, and let's do it again. We could have cooked this easily and nicely in the pressure cooker. I don't know why I started in this saucepan, and I'm continuing. I'm going to increase the flame. Look at this color. My goodness, it seems like the lentils, the tomatoes, the onions, the eggplant. What else did we add? One okra or lady's finger and this butternut squash. Everything is getting blended into the water, and water is getting this broth consistency. At this time, you can actually separate a little broth in a small cup and drink this by adding just basic spice, like maybe two pinches of black pepper powder and salt, or just wait for your sambar to get ready. Two more things that I prepped before the sambar gets cooked is the cilantro. I didn't chop them into tiny pieces. All I was always stressing on these days was to chop finely to keep your stoma healthy. But I didn't chop finely. I just did chop, and I'll tell you why I did this. And the next ingredient is going to be tamarind water. That's how the consistency should be. Take some tamarind pulp, add some water into it, and get this tamarind pulp ready. This will go in that cooked sambar. Tamarind pulp, cilantro ready, or coriander leaves ready. I already showed you that this is the sambar powder or sambar mix which will go into that soup. Let's check on the soup again one more time. Wow, look at it. My mouth is watering. Smells so aromatic and nice. There you go. Checking onto this soup one more time. Look at this. I love the way everything is getting blended, everything is getting absorbed, and the soup is getting thicker and thicker each time. So I don't want to wait anymore. Let me show you. I don't see any lentil actually. Most of the lentil is it has melted down. It looks all nice and good. So I'm going to go ahead and add the whole cilantro in it. This whole bowl of tamarind water, or say tamarind juice in it. I would stop here. I don't want that residue. I will go ahead and add, that's my spoon size. I'll go ahead and add 1 whole spoon of sambar powder, maybe like a little bit more. That should be enough. I haven't added salt yet. So at this stage, I'll add a spoonful of salt. One small piece of jaggery into this sambar too. If you don't have jaggery, or maybe one more, doesn't harm, and it's going to melt. Jaggery will be sold at all the Indian stores. If you don't have jaggery, don't worry about it. Just add a spoonful of sugar, and that's it. I'm not adding anything. Bring it to boil. If you want more like a brothy consistency, you can add more water into this, or just leave it. Now, how does this work with ileostomy? With the ostomy bag, am I going to eat like this? We can try. Post 6 weeks of ileostomy, I'm still not going to try this way. When it cools down completely, it's up to me. Maybe I'll just use a cup or 2 cups of this measurement of this sambar soup into this, 2 cups of this, and I'm going to let it cool down and blend it well. Blend it well and then bring it to a boil and then eat it. How am I going to eat it? This soup, white rice goes so well with this. Look at this. I'm like falling in love with this sambar now. So we can just simply have the blended soup. Just blend it. Pour the ladle. Don't pour it really hot. Pour this ladle of sambar into the blending jar. Blend it. Eat it with white rice, cooked white rice, or you could also use toast, buttered toast, and eat the toast and drink the soup. So these could be 2 good ways, I guess. Coming up to the ostomy bag, is this going to be healthy for the stoma? If we have a question like, is this not going to block my stoma? Well, if I'm going to drink it like this, it may. So I'm going to blend it. Remember, we are blending it and then drinking it because we don't want to block our stoma. We are doing so good so far, 6 weeks post ileostomy. Now, is this good for diabetics along with ileostomy? If I have been operated for this ileostomy surgery and I'm diabetic too, is this good for diabetes people? Yes, it is good. If I have high blood pressure, can I still go ahead and drink this soup? See, this sambar mixture is something that comes in the picture. If this is too spicy, lot of red chilies in it, because red chilies is like one of the ingredient to make this powder. Depends. If we have lot of red chilies in it, then maybe like you should avoid adding 1 whole spoon. Rather, just add a little bit of this in this soup and then drink it. I have epilepsy along with ileostomy surgery too, so I'm dealing with my epilepsy and my ostomy bag. Can I drink this? Yes, you can drink this. So play with the food, see if it has fat in it, it has sugars in it. Will it go with your stoma if you have other problems along with the stoma? Just not dealing with stoma and ostomy bag, you're also dealing with high blood pressure, you have diabetes, you have thyroid, you're overweight, you're obese. Will this suit me is what your question should be before you even like take it. So I'm gonna turn it off right now. This sambar soup is ready to eat. I turned the stove off. The sambar is ready to serve with rice or toast. But I just wanted to mention one more thing is like I told in my previous videos of introducing one fiber vegetable or one fiber fruit at a time. But here I added a lot of fiber like one eggplant, butternut squash. I added one okra, one tomato, half a piece of onion, and then we have so much of cilantro in it. So this is like too much of fiber together, right? So it's post 6 weeks of ileostomy. Can I have these many mixed vegetables with lentil? That's going to be too much fiber. How is my gut going to take it? How are my stomach juices going to work on this? Will this not block my stoma? If these are the questions, then limit the quantity of what you want to take and introduce any new vegetable or any new diet that you're starting with this given condition of stoma. Eat the new diet, take that food in the daytime, more towards like lunchtime, and see how it goes. Try to restrict yourself to not overeat. I anyway told you that we are going to blend this, okay, blend this soupy thing so that you're not biting this tomato, you're not biting the cilantro, you're not chewing it. So you're blending. After you blend, it doesn't look like this anymore, right? And then minimize your quantity of intake. Make it like half a cup rather than full cup, and divide your portions like have now. If you're having now, then maybe like give it a gap of 3 hours or 4 hours, or like complement your meal with just not this soup and toast or soup and rice. Limit the portion of this soup and then add something else in your meal so that you are full. And the fear of like, oh my goodness, am I going to eat, will my digestion be good with so many vegetables? The fear of that is going to be, you'll fight with it, and you won't be, you will find out for yourself. Post 6 weeks, this type of meal is fine. Experiment it, see how it goes. I'm definitely sure I'm going to have 1 cup or 2 cups of this soup with rice, and I'm sure this won't block the stoma.